What's up? This is EasyOSX, and today I'm going to show you how to connect an IDE hard drive to your Mac. Yes, it's 2021 and IDE or PATA drives are an old format that haven't been widely used since the early 2000s. But some of those hard drives may still be kicking around, such as in a computer that you or your parents once used. And if you need to get data off of one, I'm going to guide you through how to do that with your Mac. First, you're going to need some hardware. I'm using the StarTech IDE and SATA to USB converter cable. I've used StarTech before and they make some decent stuff. I chose this adapter for a few different reasons. The main reason is because it will work with several different drives, both IDE and SATA drives, both 2.5 and 3.5 inch drives, and it includes a power adapter for those larger drives where USB won't be enough. Also, it comes with 4 different outlet plugs for getting power. The type A, C, G, and I outlet plugs, giving you great coverage for most of North America, Europe, and Asia. There are 2 caveats on this adapter. The first is that it is only USB 2.0, so it won't be the fastest. But since this is an IDE drive we're talking about, we're not going to be losing that much in speed. The other caveat is this is also using the traditional USB port, USB Type A. So if you're using a modern Mac with only USB-C ports, you'll need a USB-A to USB-C adapter like the one from Apple or Anker. Now, since we're connecting a 3.5 inch IDE drive, i.e. the one that comes in a desktop, you'll want to connect this in a particular order. Data connections first, before power. The reason for this is that IDE drives don't always connect to the host machine if they're getting connected to data ports after they have power. If you're using a 2.5 inch laptop class drive, then the USB typically provides enough power that you don't have to worry about this. So I'm going to carefully line the larger 44 pin side of the adapter up to the drive, using the space where the empty pin is on both the hard drive and the adapter. Then I'm going to carefully slide the adapter in, and you can see that it didn't take much pressure or distance to get it connected. Next, I'm going to plug in the USB cable into my Mac. Now we'll connect the power adapter, which here is the part of the connector with the 4 holes, to its corresponding part on the hard drive. Finally, I can connect the power adapter up to the little power plug on the other end. And then plug the power brick into the wall. With that, your hard drive should start getting power, which on a spinning drive, you'll definitely hear. After a few seconds, it should become visible on your computer. If for some reason the hard drive isn't visible on your machine, here are some troubleshooting tips. First, give it up to 2 minutes to connect. Most drives should connect much faster than that, but if the drive is in bad shape, you may want to give it a little longer. If it still doesn't connect, check whether the drive and partition are visible in disk utility. If you don't see the disk, disconnect the drive from power, unplug all the cables and adapter, and plug them back in the order I listed earlier. If you've done all that and there's still nothing, or the Mac says it can't read the drive, then you may have either a drive that is in a format the Mac can't read, or is a dead or dying drive. If you can, try connecting the drive to another Mac or PC if you have one. If the drive is dead or dying, then you may want to look at a data recovery service or consider it lost. Thank you all so much for watching. If this video helped you out, give it a like, it'll really help the channel grow. Likewise, if you want more Mac, iOS, or other Apple tips, tricks, and advice, you can subscribe to the channel. You can also check us out on the website, EasyOSX.net, and you can follow us on social media. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.